Make sure you mic energy.
Odd house.
Yeah. Good morning, world. Good morning, world. Good morning, world. Welcome to 1’s podcast with Murph and Roy. I'm your host, Louis Murphy Jr., my co-host,
Roy James
Yeah,
Jr.
1’s podcast where you get the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, well, at least in our minds. Roy, how you feeling this morning, man?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good, man. A lot of great games yesterday.
Yeah.
Got one tonight, and just, man, a lot to talk about. So really excited and ready to get to it.
Ready to get to it. Week 8, man. Week 8 football, man. NFL. It's a lot to talk about. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Make sure you call in, send your questions in, whatever you want to talk about, whatever topic it is, whatever you want to debate, whatever you want to get your point across. Make sure you come on, hit the link in the bio. 1’s podcast with Murph and Roy. We on all platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter,
TikTok.
or X, TikTok, however you want to call the Twitter world, you know. So, yeah, man, jumping into the first thing today. Roy, what we got today, man? What's our first topic?
Man, where else to start but Patrick Mahomes and the
Ooh,
Chiefs. And
my
the Chiefs.
homeboy.
You know,
My homeboy.
so the question is, are the Chiefs in trouble?
Are the Chiefs in trouble? You want to start that off? You want to kick it off?
Well, yeah, I'll kick it off.
Okay, I'll ask you, are the Chiefs in trouble, Roy?
Well, they in trouble when Taylor Swift not there. Let's get it. Let's get it.
There you go.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift was not there. That is, I heard, man. Travis Kelce, man, make sure you get your lady to the games, man. I need you. You're on all my fantasy teams.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Yeah, so, man, Patrick Mahomes had a all-time terrible game, as we all know.
Oh, man.
And, you know.
Terrible?
Terrible.
Patrick Mahomes had a terrible game?
Man, they made this boy look average. Not saying he's average. He's far from average. He's probably the best quarterback in the league, I'm going to be honest. But he didn't look like that yesterday. And, man.
Tell me why he didn't look like this,
I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why.
Let the viewers at home know why you say Patrick Mahomes is terrible. That's what your exact word was.
No. I just said he probably the best quarterback in the league.
But so he's not terrible, but he played terrible.
He played terrible. There's a big difference.
All right,
okay?
let's see. Okay.
So let me tell you why. Well, first of all, I'm gonna bring up a little stat.
Okay.
Or a couple stats.
What you got?
So Patrick Mahomes had the team had 213 yards passing, which is obviously from Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
And he had 2 interceptions?
He had 2 picks.
0 touchdowns.
0 touch. That's unheard of for Patrick Mahomes.
That's unheard of. So if you have a stat like 200 yards, no touchdowns from Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, and I'm gonna tell you another stat. Well, the rushing yards, 62 yards for the Chiefs.
On the ground?
On the ground. And how much for the Broncos? 153.
Javonte Williams. You told me about him.
I told you about him yesterday.
You told me about him.
Yeah.
You told me about him before that, though. But, yeah, you did make me sure I started him on my fan. I appreciate that.
For sure. So the Broncos were able to limit the Chiefs rushing and also prevent Patrick Mahomes from throwing a touchdown. Also, they limited Travis Kelce. So when I was looking at that game, Murph, they were able to rush 3, drop 8. When you're able to drop 8, you're able to bracket everybody. There's no more big plays. You can put extra attention on Travis Kelce. So if you could shut down Travis Kelce and make those receivers beat you, you got a pretty good chance of beating the Chiefs, especially if they're not running the ball. So when you look at the lack of rushing, when you look at how they were able to put pressure on Mahomes and make him feel uncomfortable throughout the game, and then him having to rely on his receivers, we had a drop by Sky Moore in the end zone.
Come on.
So
Come on, because you said he played terrible, and that's why I'm like, how can you say that?
Well, listen.
How can you say that?
Because
you just said Scott Moore dropped the touchdown.
He did, but that's the formula. You shut everything down and you make the receivers beat you. Why?
Yeah.
Because that's probably the weakest link of the offense.
Gotcha. I got the flow?
Yes, you do.
All right, well, first of all, I'm going to let Roy know Patrick Mahomes did not play terrible. By far. He did not play terrible at all. It was the team around him that played terrible. Him, per se, did not play terrible.
Did you see the game?
Yes. I watched the game.
What did you see? Because everybody saw something different.
Okay. No, everybody, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The media, fans, y'all be watching the wrong thing. Y'all don't be seeing what I be seeing. I be seeing what's
So
the
he
truth.
had a Patrick Mahomes game. That's what you're going to sit here and tell me.
He balled out.
Patrick Mahomes balled. The man threw 2 picks, 0
Okay.
touchdowns.
Okay.
How's that ball out from Patrick Mahomes?
But you just said Scott Moore dropped a touchdown. Okay, let me digress.
did.
Let me finish my point.
Okay.
I let you have the
Okay.
flow.
Okay.
Let me get him. First of all, he not at all. He did not play terrible at all. The Chiefs played bad. And honestly, Russell Wilson had 12. He went 12 for 19 for 114 yards. Patrick Mahomes went 24 of 38, 248 yards, 2 picks. Okay, we'll take the picks. And then also, I hate to say this, but our hometown kid, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, had a fumble. Patrick Mahomes, no, not Patrick Mahomes, but Mahomes had a fumble and Mecole Hardman had a fumble. That's the only reason they lost. Russell Wilson did not drive the ball down the field. He did not move the ball down the field. He only had 114 yards the entire game. It was battle of field position. Soon as they punted the ball, we got a drive going. It was 7-0. Nope, it was 0-0. And Marquez Valdez-Scantling caught a pass, boom, caught it, got it knocked out. He fumbled it, gave him short field position. They got the ball at like the 45-yard line on the Broncos' 45-yard line. Battle of field position, you already gonna score. You know what I'm saying? Like the worst you get 5 yards, you kick a field goal.
Okay.
You know? So hold on, I'm not
Okay.
done. Hold
All
on,
right,
I'm not
all
done.
right.
And then after that, Mahomes is driving the ball. They didn't get it in the chicken box. They come back, they punt the ball. They down. Nope. Mahomes drove, scored. It's down 14-7. They ran it in. It was 14-7. Here they go. The defense, Kansas City, 3rd and 8. This is where Russell Wilson could take the game over. He could go down, he could score, he could go up 2 touchdowns. Sack, 3rd and 8. They ain't even send pressure. 5-man rush, got home, got a sack. The kid, Chanel, last name Chanel. They punt the ball. Mecole Hardman go get the ball. He dropped the ball at the 5-yard line. Dropped the ball at the 5-yard line. You get 4 plays from the 5-yard line. That's an automatic touchdown. They scored, the Jared Jeudy. And that's when they put the game out of reach. It was off of those 2 fumbles. That the reason why, that they had the now to your point, he did throw 1 interception. The second one, that was a desperation Hail Mary. It's the end of the game. It's not like it was a throw that was going to make any difference. You know what I'm saying? So I could see everybody saying there's 2 interceptions. It really was 1. He threw it to Travis Kelce. Dude undercut it was double coverage. Okay. But if you watch how he threw the ball and moved the ball up and down the field and put them to win the game or really to bring the game within range, he throws a dart. You saw that pass to Scott Moore? That pass was a perfect pass, and he dropped it. He dropped it. So all I'm saying is this, like, narratives. Don't paint the narrative over here, Roy, that Patrick Mahomes played terrible. All I'm saying is that they had multiple Kelce drop balls. Valdez fumbled. Mecole Hardman fumbled. Them boys was fumbling the ball. 5 turnovers. How you gonna win the game with 5 turnovers?
Right. And 2 picks and no touchdowns. Right? And Russell Wilson had 3 touchdown passes.
From the 5-yard line, Roy.
It doesn't matter. It's a team game. Is the NFL not a team game? Yes or no?
Yes, but you can't say that. Are the Chiefs in trouble? That's the question.
Yes.
No, they're not in trouble.
They are in trouble.
They're not in trouble.
Because
I guarantee you next week they play the Miami Dolphins. They're going to handle the Miami Dolphins. What's up? You want to put something on it?
Definitely.
So you taking the Dolphins?
Yes. I'm taking the Dolphins.
Off the rip?
Off the rip. Because you know why?
Go ahead.
You know why? the Broncos put out the blueprint. That's why they in trouble. They put out the blueprint.
There was no
rush
blueprint,
3,
Roy.
drop 8.
They didn't play
and
good defense.
And you make the receivers beat you.
They gave
when
up.
you make the receivers beat you, your chances of winning increases when you play the Chiefs.
Roy.
If you let Patrick Mahomes beat
Roy.
you let Travis Kelce beat you, you probably not going to win. But if you stop them or slow them down, your odds increase. A la
Roy.
Denver Broncos.
You saying they dropped 8, Roy? He threw for 240 yards.
With 2 picks, no touchdowns. Yes, that was effective.
That pick was the end of the game.
It doesn't matter.
That was the end of the game. That wasn't not no serious, no real interception.
So did Patrick Mahomes look comfortable, yes or no, yesterday?
Yes.
He looked comfortable. Okay.
I wish we could. We gonna get to the place where One-on-One's podcast could play highlights. We're gonna get to that place. But if you see when he scrambled on the pocket, 3rd and 3, when he scrambled to the right, threw the ball across his body to the other tight end. What's 84?
Noah Gray.
Gray.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Gray. Noah Gray. Noah Gray, man. He
83.
threw a dart. He threw a dart across the field, bro. Then on 3rd and 11, he scrambled out the pocket and hit number 84, the other tight end.
No, that's the receiver. I forget his name, but yeah.
Yeah,
That's the receiver.
he man, Patrick Mahomes looked great yesterday. In my mind, people could say he did not look great. Roy said he looked terrible.
Yes.
Y'all weigh in on it when we post on social media, because we got to get the fans vote. And we appreciate y'all voting and giving us y'all stake and y'all take on which way it's going. But in my mind, Patrick Mahomes is still lead for the MVP. He's in the first place for the MVP race. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes, Roy.
Okay.
He's in first place.
Not Tua?
Nope. I'm going Patrick Mahomes. I'm going Patrick Mahomes, lead of the MVP race. And it's just tough to say that. And then also, like you said, Travis Kelce didn't have his lady at the game. So that put something into it too.
That could be it.
And I just don't want the narrative to be out there to say that this man played terrible when they had 3 fumbles. 3 from now. 2 of them you could say is his fault. Okay, they fumbled them, but why the line ain't blocked for him? Why the line ain't protect him?
I'm going to tell you something. Even though he played terrible yesterday, they still had a chance to win. But the issue with the Chiefs is they don't have those explosive players that can bring you back quickly, like a Tyreek Hill and other players.
Well, to your point last week, and I gotta tip my hat to you, bro. You said that Kansas City Chiefs needed a number 1 wide receiver,
right?
You know, and we haven't got into Philly, we haven't really got into the Dolphins, but Kansas City Chiefs need a number 1 wide receiver, and it proved yesterday. And I can't say that now. If those players just catch the ball and don't fumble the ball, I think they'll be okay.
But the question is, are they those type of players, though? That's the question. And that's why they need that X receiver.
Yeah, because if you give Patrick Mahomes, A.J. Brown, you already seen what he did with Tyreek Hill. You already seen what he did. Went to 2 Super Bowls, won 1, lost 1. He lost to the greatest quarterback of all time. So I could, you know what I'm saying? So TB12, Tom Brady, then Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. And that whole game, Levante David.
Shout out Mike Evans, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Mike Evans.
Shout out my boy Levante David. You know, got a little kid Winfield, you know, Coach Bowles, Todd Bowles, you know, but to the defense of Patrick Mahomes, he does need a number 1 wide receiver.
Yes, sir.
I think he does. I think he does. I wasn't. He still threw for 240, so it's hard for me to say that he needs a number 1 because Kelce is technically a number 1 wide receiver / tight end.
Yeah.
But is he as dynamic as A.J. Brown or Tyreek Hill? No, not even close. But he's good though. You know what I'm saying? He's a great tight end. And then they need a running back. You like the running back by committee thing? I think they need like a solid every down back for Mahomes, you know what I'm saying? Or even someone that could give him, you know, I think Pacheco did well in fantasy, but in the game, it was like he didn't even have over a bunch of, you know, how many rushing yards did he have? And exactly. Now you tell me, did Patrick Mahomes play terrible? He did not play terrible. He didn't play terrible,
to his standards, yes, he did. To Patrick Mahomes' standards, yes, he did, bro.
Okay.
He did 0 touchdown passes, 2 interceptions. That's all I need to say, Murph. That's not Patrick Mahomes.
You just seen him drop the ball right in his hands.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
That's on the receiver. That's true. But again, it's a team game. And again, me as a defense, I'm going to live with the receivers beating me. I can't live with Mahomes or Kelce beating me. That's the difference I'm trying to tell you.
All right. That's how you living. That's what it is. That's your take.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, weigh in this week on all social media platforms. And I know I'm gonna win that debate, Roy. I know I'm gonna win that one.
Okay,
I
okay,
think I'm
we gonna
winning.
see. We
I think
gonna
I'm
see.
3-0, 3-0 when we go to the charts.
Never.
But I am.
You
What
got
about
some wins.
5-0?
You got some
5-0?
No,
6-0?
nobody on 6-0, 5-0.
I think I'm 6-0 against Roy.
So listen.
Okay.
Going into our next topic, we got two of the best receivers in the league.
Ooh.
AJ Brown, Tyreek Hill. You know, those boys are playing at a lights out level. Again, they trying to break records, Murph.
Yeah.
Them boys trying to break records. So my question to you is, who breaks the single season receiving record? Is it Tyreek Hill or AJ Brown?
First and foremost, Roy, I like both receivers. I think both of them are great receivers, but I'm gonna have to go with AJ Brown.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go with AJ Brown, man. I like Tyreek. Tyreek on what was that? He had some big drops on national TV. When they played, what they just lost? They lost to
the Eagles.
The Eagles. He had 2 big drops, and that's where, you know, that game, Tyreek, AJ, like that's like that, you know, Randy Moss versus Terrell Owens game, or Jerry Rice versus Chris Carter. Like that's that game where y'all head to head and you got to show the other guy up, and he didn't show up to the Tyreek's standards, to the Cheetah standards, and not saying that he's not allowed to have a bad game. Every player's allowed to have a bad game. You know what I'm saying? But AJ Brown, the Tyreek Hill is just too hard to stop. He's too hard to guard. But they're double and triple teaming him.
Right.
And he can't go up and get the jump ball. He's not going to moss nobody. He's going to.
Oh, he can. Tyreek can. Oh,
I mean,
bro, why you think they're throwing fade balls?
but he ain't mossing nobody. That's why yesterday when he did get a fade ball,
He underthrew him.
He threw it low because he wanted to kind of catch him like on his back hip.
But
to
see,
catch him.
Tyreek said get it up.
Tyreek said get it up.
Yeah.
But Tua is a quarterback and he knows his receivers. He don't trust him to catch no fade ball in the back of the end zone.
He has fade touchdowns. What are you saying?
He has like fadeaways where he like catching it like with his body. But as far as going up and mossing somebody,
That's not his game.
that's what
he
AJ Brown
can't.
could do.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So in my opinion, AJ Brown, he has, for getting double covered and triple covered, he could go up and catch the ball over
In traffic.
In traffic. And I'm not saying that Tyreek Hill can't catch the ball in traffic. Tyreek Hill can catch the ball in traffic, but he's gonna catch it with his body. Excuse me. But AJ Brown, he can run the dig routes against 2-man, you know, put it up high, catch it, back of the end zone, catch it. But I don't see Tyreek Hill making those plays.
Okay. Tyreek Hill, Murph, he's gonna break that record.
Yeah.
He has over 1,000 yards receiving. His quarter,
AJ Brown right on his heels at 900 and something.
Yeah, he is right on his heels. Tua, his quarterback, has the most passing yards in the league. He's my candidate for MVP.
Yeah.
So when you have a dynamic offense such as the Dolphins, where they can scheme up basically plays that is unguardable, and you see Tyreek running past double coverage, like this man is literally running past the double team. So if you can't even double team Tyreek Hill, how do you stop Tyreek Hill?
How long you think that's gonna last? How long you think that's gonna last?
What do you mean, as far as career or as far as this season?
This season, like him running past double teams. Like they're gonna.
That's schemed up. The coach, Mike McDaniel, scheming those routes up and those different route combinations.
Yeah.
So when you look at how he's scheming him open, and plus his athletic ability, it's a win-win situation.
Yeah, he definitely got a great scheme. Got a great scheme. I'm not negating that, and I think you got some great points there. But I think when it gets crucial into those playoff moments, or like towards the end of the season where it is like they're fighting for first place,
right,
and those types of things, I think that's where it's going to, become an issue, is because now, well, I think Dolphins first place. I think they gonna win the AFC East. They gonna win that. But 2,000 yards has never been done before, world. 2,000 yards in the receiving yards in the season. Small body versus a big body. You know, getting into those later games, and they are playing double, triple coverage. Like, you seen that one-hand catch by A.J. Brown yesterday?
Oh, man.
Like, you know, he
with two people on him.
Two people on, like, you know, twice, because he had the touchdown. It was just one-on-one, where he caught it with one hand. One hand snap. Then he came back, caught it over two people. Like, I don't see – I know Tyreek Hill can go up and get the ball, but it's like 50-50 chance in a jump ball situation. A.J. Brown is more 70-30.
Well, the difference is, Murph, A.J. Brown is more physical, right? So he's that big body that can basically outmuscle you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Tyreek Hill is just running past people. So there's a fundamental difference. Now
defense can scheme that up. They can say, get 30 yards back and don't let him run
so
past.
guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the 5-yard slants. I'm going to take the, you feel me? And I'm going to yak my way to them 2,000 yards.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So
catch-22.
It's a catch-22.
Yeah.
That's why I think Tyreek is the one out of the two that will definitely break that record. So
A.J. Brown got a record too now.
Oh, yeah.
6 consecutive games.
Over 125
yards. Boy, that's eating, boy.
Yeah, he eating.
That's eating.
Those are the two best receivers right now, in my opinion. Now that JJ's hurt, Chase is definitely third.
Please stop mentioning them in these categories. Did you stop mentioning Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase with guys like A.J. Brown and Tyreek Hill?
Jamar Chase is not up there with them boys?
Yes. No, they're not.
Do you want to look at the targets?
They're not.
Do you want to look at
I don't care about targets. That's fantasy.
Do you want to
for
look at receiving
I don't care
yards?
about it. I'm talking about staying healthy throughout the season, completing seasons.
Right.
Justin Jefferson is 4th year. He got hurt last year. He got hurt this year. Jamar Chase been hurt this year. Them boys in the league of their own. Put Tyreek and A.J. Brown in the Mike Evans conversations. Put them. I even like the kid at Washington, McLaughlin. What's his name? McLaurin. Those guys have done it consistently year after year after year after year after year. Tyreek's on almost year 10. A.J. Brown's probably year 7, year 8, maybe 6 or 7, something like that. Like Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, those boys in conversations with the Slim Reaper and Waddle.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
So you going to sit here and say Jamar Chase is not one of the best receivers in the league? He's top 5. You could count that.
He gonna be one day.
So right now he's not
now.
a top 5 receiver in the league right now.
No.
Jamar Chase world. Is Jamar Chase not a top 5 receiver in this league?
How?
He's saying no. How?
I can name 5 receivers better than right now.
Name them.
Tyreek Hill, A.J. Brown, Mike Evans, Devontae Adams. That's 4. Give me one. You know somebody out there. Cooper Kupp. Yes, I said it. Cooper Kupp.
Is Cooper Kupp even in the top 10 in receiving yards right now?
I don't care.
He's out.
You know how he's not out.
He's out.
He's not out.
How can you have a receiver that's not even in the top 10 receiving yards be over Jamar Chase?
Your boy in L.A.
Come on,
What's your boy in L.A.? Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen? He's not top. He's
Keenan
not
Allen.
top 5.
Yes,
no,
he
not.
is. Yes, he is.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay.
I'm not going with the young guys. I don't like going with young guys. You got to be at least year 6, 7, dog, to even get my respect.
So Justin Jefferson is not one of the top receivers in this league.
I mean, he's a top receiver, but he hurt. Did he get hurt last year?
I don't think so.
He's hurt this year.
Yeah.
He down. Now with the quarterback from Minnesota
Cooper
going down.
was hurt. So you still put him in your top 5. He was hurt.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp was hurt, but he's also won a Super Bowl.
Oh, Nas won a Super Bowl.
He won a Super Bowl. He led the league.
Nas
he
won
led
a
the
Super
league.
Bowl, world. Now you got to
win
win a Super Bowl to be a top receiver.
I mean,
Devontae Adams ain't win no Super Bowl.
He's been in the AFC Championship multiple times.
Oh, Nas
How many AFC championships? How many NFC championships and AFC championships Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson
Jamar Chase went to the Super Bowl.
Oh, and lost.
Oh, Nas.
Okay, what Justin Jefferson did.
Wow, that's crazy.
What Justin Jefferson did.
That's crazy.
What Jefferson did.
That's crazy.
Okay. All I'm trying to say. All I'm trying to say. Tune in. Let me hear your opinions. I got my top 5. Like I said, I'm going to rearrange. I got Tyreek Hill.
Now he rearranging, y'all.
I got Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams, A.J. Brown, Mike Evans, and Keenan Allen. All 5 Pro Bowlers, all of them got multiple Pro Bowls, did everything the league done seen before. Them boys done did it.
Okay, that's Murph top 5. Here's my top 5. Tyreek Hill, as of right now. A.J. Brown, Jamar Chase, Devontae Adams. Yes, Jamar Chase.
You got Jamar Chase over Devontae Adams?
Stephon Diggs. I said Devontae Adams. Yeah, over him. Yes.
That's another one.
Now,
I'll put
Jamar Chase.
Stephon Diggs, my bad. You know, salute, bro. You know, we used to train in the summer all the time.
No, he was in your top 5. No. Come on, man.
So you got Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson not even in your. You got Justin Jefferson not even.
You said right now.
You said he was a top.
Jefferson ain't playing right now. I said right now.
You said he was the top 3. You said he was the top 3 when we started this podcast. You said he was top 3.
If he was playing, yes, he would be top 3 if he was playing.
No,
yes, he would.
No.
And he just lost Kirk's cousin. Kirk's cousin just left with
take all that out. Take that all out. I'm talking about currently, right now. I'm talking about currently, right now. I'm just saying.
I gave you the top 5 currently right now.
No, I'm not talking about being hurt. I'm talking about this season.
I just named you the top 5 this season right now.
Jamar Chase not even in the top 5. There's no way. Because you got to ask Stephon Diggs. You can put Stephon Diggs at 3.
All right.
You can put Stephon Diggs at 3. You go back.
That's crazy.
Tyreek Hill 1.
Y'all hear this, world? Jamar Chase is not a top 5 receiver in this league. That's crazy.
He not.
That's crazy.
He's not top 5.
Do y'all agree with this, world? Like, comment, subscribe. I want to hear y'all takes. Murph want to hear y'all takes. Is Jamar Chase a top receiver in this top 5 receiver in this league?
Top 5. How? Yes. Like I said, again, Tyreek Hill, A.J. Brown, Stephon Diggs, Mike Evans, and who I said? Keenan Allen? No, it was somebody else. Man, world, y'all can run the tape back. He's not in the top 5 over them vets.
Jamar Chase is
over
like
them vets. That. He's not a top 5 over the vets.
Like that.
Tyreek Hill,
Super Bowl.
AJ
He done
Brown,
went to the Super Bowl, bro.
Tyreek,
like
AJ Brown.
He was wide open on that last play. If they hit him, it might be a whole different conversation. Listen.
Stephon Diggs. Devontae Adams. That's what it is. Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, A.J. Brown, Mike Evans.
You know where Devontae
and
Adams?
Keenan Allen. Those 6 right there.
You know where
Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson not better than
First of all, Keenan Allen is
I don't
behind.
care what you say.
Keenan Allen is behind Jamar Chase in receiving yards this year. You know who else is behind Jamar Chase in receiving yards this year? Devontae Adams. Now, how they over him? How?
Devontae Adams, do you not see what's going on
it doesn't matter.
In Las Vegas?
You know what number? Let me tell you what number he's number 16 in receiving yards.
You're always talking about
16. How is he better?
Devontae Adams had more yards than them last year.
We're talking about now. I said currently right now.
No, but I'm just saying though.
So now he's changing it, y'all.
Jimmy Garoppolo, he been hurt.
Now
they got rid of Carr.
Come on, man.
So that's why he's upset,
bro.
Just tell the truth.
I just gave you the stats, bro.
That's what you're saying. You going all numbers. You're not going like actual like what be happening though.
What I'm supposed to go by?
You don't be going on what be happening.
So why are we saying Tyreek and AJ 1 and 2? Why? Off of numbers, right?
No, because them boys roll. Them boys been doing it. AJ Brown went to the Super Bowl too.
Who y'all agree with, world? Like, comment, subscribe.
Let's move on. Hey, make sure you grab some tropical smoothie, man. Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
Oh.
Yeah, make sure you grab some Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
Tropical Smoothie, man.
Where you eat better, feel better. Make sure you go grab you some.
And if you're a local business, you want to get shouted out, let us know. Hit us up. We like to support local businesses. JTD Inner City Foods. And my boy Dre, man. Shout out.
Shout out Dre, man. Shout out Dre. Shout out Deeks. All photos considered.
All photos considered.
If you want to start your podcast, if you want to take wedding photos, whatever you want to do, anything photo related, holla at Mr. Will. All right.
Let's go.
All right. So we moving on to the next topic, Roy, man. What we got next, Roy?
Well, we're going to switch gears and go to a little bit of college. You know, we had Florida and Georgia game.
Florida, Georgia.
On Saturday.
Florida, Georgia. Hey, congrats, man. My brother, man, Joe Hayden, on getting inducted to the Florida, Georgia Hall of Fame, man. Much salute, Joe Diggity. Much love, man. I hate that I couldn't make it, man. But we got a few teammates, Roy, homeboys that done made it. Brandon Spikes, Brandon James, Tim Tebow. I don't think if they inducted Dunlap to the Hall of Fame yet. Percy's been inducted to the Hall of Fame, man. Spikes, Brandon Spikes. Man, we had
y'all had a run.
Well, we had
one
some
of the
dudes
greatest
now,
teams
boy.
ever.
Yeah,
one of the greatest college teams ever.
Would you say we one of the greatest college teams ever. Are we over Miami?
I would say yes. It's a big debate.
You could go no. You could go
08,
no.
09 Florida Gators versus that 02, 03 Miami Hurricanes. It's a lot of people out there that like the Hurricanes.
Yeah.
I like my boy Murph and them 08 Gators, 09 Gators, baby.
I like us too.
Right?
I like us
when
too.
When you look at the players across the board, I mean, it was an NFL team playing in college.
Yeah.
You had Murph, Percy Harvin, Tim Tebow, Hernandez. You had the Pouncey twins. I mean, I can keep going. Deontay
Dunlap,
Thompson,
GT,
Riley
Riley Cooper, Major Wright,
Ahmad
Black,
Hayden,
Joe,
Jack
Rabbit.
Yeah,
we had some dudes.
And Cam Newton
Killer
was at
Cam.
Florida.
Hey, that's another
Imagine
thing.
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton is a Florida Gator. I know all that. That's Lil Bro. I love him to death. Lil Bro called me. I ain't even gonna say that. I'll say he Lil Bro. And no matter how they want to slice it, Cam Newton the Gator. I know that. He went to Auburn and he did his thing at Auburn, but he was 2 years with the Gators. So we gonna claim him. And Florida Gators, we gotta make that right, man. We gotta let Cam come back around, man. We gotta get Cam Newton back involved with the Gators. Just because you played on more than one college team does not mean that you can't be on, you know what I'm saying, be respected in two places. Just like Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning is respected in Indianapolis and he's respected in Denver.
Yes.
So the same thing with
Should apply.
Cam Newton. He can still be respected in Florida and respected in Auburn. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, especially now, college is going to have to figure out, especially with the transfer portal.
Yeah.
Y'all got good kids that's leaving and going to other kids. Ricky Pearsall's at Florida now. I think he was at Arizona or Arizona State. He left there.
That boy
you know,
Pearsall,
and that boy
nice.
Pearsall tough. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
boy's nice.
again, shout out to Joe Hayden, man. Congrats on the Florida Georgia Hall of Fame. That's a huge accomplishment. One of the biggest college games in college football. And, you know, that's a fraternity right there. Welcome to that, man. But just a little, Joe was a superstar athlete, bro.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, like he was a quarterback. He from Maryland. He was a quarterback. He came to Florida. He started at receiver, started playing receiver, and then he moved to DB. A little funny story, Joe, man, I was a junior. He was a freshman, man. He came, he was like, Murph, man, what position you think I could really help the team win? I was like, shoot, but we need help at corner. And I ain't think nothing of it. I ain't think he was going to go to corner. I was like, man, he been with the receivers for like the last week, 2 weeks. Man, next thing you know, I look up, Joe playing cornerback. Joe Diggity out there. Started as a true freshman, man. Strapping everything. I'm talking about everything. You know what I'm saying? Him, and then we get Janoris Jenkins the next year. And
over there strapping too.
Strapping too. You know what I mean? So, and then, man, and he could hoop too.
Who, Jank?
Man,
Jack
no.
Rabbit?
Jack Rabbit. I ain't never really
talking
seen
about
Jack Rabbit play. No, I'm talking about C.I. You know C.I. Now, C.I. was our best basketball player. But Joe Hayden, Percy Harvin, Aaron Hernandez, Cam Newton, the Pouncey twins.
Hooping.
Dunlap. Man, them boy were hoopers, boy.
Yeah.
Man, them boy hoopers, boy. Them boy hooping, dog. B. James.
Okay.
DT, he wasn't really no hooper. I mess with you, D. I mess with you,
DT, you heard
I mess
him?
with you, D. But so like them young boys came in. Our thing was like to play at the rec. You know what I'm saying? Southwest Rec. So we always hooped at the Southwest Rec. And, we picked teams and we kind of try to go by class. But, Urban Meyer first class was 05. And then Tebow and Spike. Spike's another hooper. That's another one. Spike's another one.
Okay.
But, them boys, we go into the Southwest Rec, take the whole rec over. But we in there running 5 to 10 games, dog. Just
back to back.
Joe was out on that thing hooping. He came in, young dude. But I always like to get on CI team. CI was the best. But Joe, I'll say if I had to rank him, it probably was like CI.
And CI's Cornelius Ingram.
Hawthorne's finest. He the only football player, not the only, but during our era, he played basketball at Florida and played football.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like that tells you right
like
there.
that. He was an
and
athlete.
then I'll say number 1 be CI. Number 2 probably be 2A, 2B, Percy or Joe Hayden. Then you got Killer Cam in there. That's tough though, cause Spikes, Dunlap was good too.
So Murph,
Pouncey's was good. That's crazy. Them big boys could hoop, man. I don't know. I would like to see. Hey, y'all boys got to come on the show, man. We got to do we got to rank that best basketball players on the football team.
So I got a question for you, Murph.
Yeah.
On Swamp Kings, there was a segment on the Florida-Georgia rivalry. As we all know, that's one of the biggest rivalries in college football. So when you were on that team, Murph, how was that game or that week of preparation? Was it more intensified than any other week, or how was that?
Hey, that Florida-Georgia rivalry, real, man. It's definitely, to answer your question, Roy, it's definitely more intensified. You know, it's like it's the battle of the state line. You know what I'm saying? We play. I never got a chance to play in Athens. I heard that the environment is really good.
Right.
You know, would have loved to play there, but we ended up playing we always played in the Jacksonville Jaguar Stadium. You know, because it's like an equal distance from Georgia's school from Florida. It's not like we just take a bus ride. That was the one game like we ain't fly. Right. We always took a bus, charter bus. But that week, man, it's just. You know, they've been winning the last few years, you know, but we've been dominating the history of the Florida-Georgia game. Mm-hmm. But I got a lot of dudes from that I'm cool with from the Georgia side. You know, you got TK over there. Shout out TK, Thomas Davis, Charles Johnson. Man, it's some dudes over there, man, that Big Richard Seymour. Shout out Big Seymour. Congrats on the NFL Hall of Fame, OG.
Okay.
But so, you know, but that week though, bro, it's hate week.
It's hate week.
It's hate week. I'm gonna tell you something that we should do. Yeah. We used to Komai used to sorry y'all for the kid, close your ears. But they'll get the urinals, like how you got in the bathroom locker, you got about 10, 20 urinals down. Right. They'll put the logo, Georgia logo, where we go use the bathroom.
No. Say it ain't so.
That's how deep
That's how y'all felt about them boys.
That's how we felt about them boy.
Boy, that
was
pain
deep.
run deep.
And then when they came out 07, my junior year, they went down and scored first, and when they scored, the whole team cleared the bench. Whole team came out there dancing.
I remember that.
They walk it out. We're gonna get that clip one time, show y'all and so I came down next series, Tebow threw me about a 50-yard bomb, scored, boom, it's 7-7. We bang out. We lose in the end like 38-35. But that next year, that year we won championship, I think Matthew Stafford was quarterback.
Stafford?
Matthew Stafford was the quarterback.
Wow.
Yeah, he's still playing. We the same draft class.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. 2009. Matthew Stafford was the quarterback, and they had Muhammad Massaquoi, who was like a top pick as well. And we beat him 49-10.
Oh, yeah.
We banged them out.
I put them in the coffin.
Banged them out, man. What we got next, man?
So, all right. So, moving on to the next, man. We got a little NBA talk.
Man.
A little NBA talk,
hey, man. So, look.
The regular season just started last week. We got my boy BC joining the show, talk a little basketball. He's our in-house basketball
analyst,
savant, whatever you want to call it.
About to get on his head. Hey, but again, like, subscribe, comment. Make sure you download, hit the link, the like button, share your comments, man. 1-on-1's podcast with Murph and Roy, where you get the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes,
well,
sir.
at least in our minds.
Let's
all right.
go.
So yeah, bring them on in, D. We can't see them.
So so the next topic, like I said, we switching gears to
there
basketball.
You go.
So the first question,
hold on. BC, welcome to the show, man.
Okay. Okay. You got the LeBron.
Lord.
We gonna have that LeBron, Jordan. Okay, I see you got Jordan in the back too.
Winners only. Shout out to Winners Only.
Shout
my
out
brother
Winners
clothing
Only.
line, man. He done dropped the clothing line. Been some years now in the works. Hey, it's getting cold. It's getting chilly. B, we need that Winners Only gear.
Yeah. We need the Winners Only sweats, baby.
Hey,
Let's go.
He's mute. You can hear you, B? All right, he can't hear us right now.
So
we have a little technical difficulty. We'll come back. He said you got to take your mute off. He ain't muted. All right, D, just cut him out. Put it back on us. We'll keep it rolling till we figure it out.
We go.
So the next, you want to?
Yeah, we'll go to the next one and then bring him back on.
All right. So the question. So the next actually is Viewers Audible.
Viewers Audible. Let's jump into the Monday night pick.
Or the Monday night pick.
Yeah.
Who we
Monday
got
night pick. We got Raiders versus.
Oh, the Lions.
Lions.
Ooh. I like the Lions at home. I like the Lions.
You like the Lions?
I like the Lions at home.
Tell me why.
Jared Goff, he's a baller at home.
We might need the speaker out here too.
He's a baller at home. Jared Goff, his road home splits are like just totally different. Like he's just
Jared Goff?
Yes.
The one who lost to the Ravens last week, 35-3? That one?
On the road, yeah.
Okay.
On the road.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is when he plays at home, he's a totally different quarterback.
Okay.
So look for Jared Goff to spread the ball around. They have a pretty good run defense. They didn't show up last week, but it's going to show up this week. Josh Jacobs will be held in check. Detroit Lions wins 24-17. Detroit.
Oh.
Yep. So that's my pick. Who's your pick?
I'm taking Raiders.
What's the score?
I'm taking Raiders. I'm going Raiders 17-14. Raiders.
Oh, Raiders? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like the Raiders. I don't like the Detroit Lions. I really don't like Jared Goff. The coach Campbell, he's a little too animated for me. So yeah, I don't really.
But why? But what will the Raiders do to win?
I mean, is Jimmy Garoppolo playing? Well, one, I was drafted by the Raiders, so I mean, I'm gonna go with my heart on this one. Maybe Detroit might be the better team.
Oh.
Maybe, who knows? But I'm gonna go with the Raiders because they drafted me. That's why I'm going with them. But I'm going 17-14. Hopefully Jimmy G plays, but if he doesn't, we just got to get the ball to Devontae Adams.
At least you was being honest.
Josh Jacobs, I think
so
Josh
you really
Jacobs
don't think they're
gonna
gonna win, but you think they're gonna win because they drafted you. So I'm glad you're being honest. I'm glad you.
And when they win, watch what happens.
You gonna
All
say,
right.
"Oh, I knew they was gonna win." But no, are we good? BC, you good?
I'm good. I'm on, man. Good morning.
We still can't hear him, Mr. Will.
Good morning.
You okay?
Good morning.
So look, this is what we're gonna do, BC. Because we want to get into the NBA. The NBA regular season started last week. We had a lot of teams playing, a lot of top teams, and there's a lot of discussion on who's the best or who's gonna be there in the end. I'm trying to get my boy
Can y'all hear
BC
me?
on this conversation.
Hold on. Hey, Deke, I think it's
y'all
that
hear me?
we don't have the speaker out here. Speakers out there?
All right, so
Hey, BC pressed up.
It's
so
not muted.
let's do
It's not
this.
muted.
He said everything on.
So let's do this.
I'm on.
Sorry for the technical difficulties, y'all.
So let's get it started then, Murph.
All right.
Who you like in the NBA so far? 1 week into the season.
Give me your top 5.
My top 5 teams.
Yeah, who your top 5? Top 5 teams or top 5 players?
This is in no order. No order.
Okay.
My top 5 is gonna be the Phoenix Suns, the Denver Nuggets, the Golden State Warriors, Milwaukee Bucks, Boston Celtics. Top 5, easy.
Say that one more time.
Milwaukee Bucks, Boston Celtics, Denver Nuggets, Phoenix Suns, Golden State Warriors. Easy.
You don't have the Lakers in there?
No.
Ooh.
They're a middle of the road team.
Middle of the road team.
Middle of the road.
Middle road team.
Middle
So go,
road.
but you just said 5. You ain't.
He said top 5 teams, no order.
Hey, Deke, can you pull them down, man, and figure out what's up with the sound?
Can you hear me?
So,
Hold on right quick. Hold on quick, world. We're going to take a delay, man. We're going to be right back. Grab you a coffee, some donuts. We got to get this sound right. It'll be all right. We working on it. We are work in progress. We getting better. And we appreciate you tuning in. We appreciate you locking in. We appreciate you joining all the time, man. Well, we've been getting great feedback from the community, from people across the country. So, yeah, we definitely appreciate the love and support. So, yeah, we're going to get it right. But fans, if you got any comments, make sure you comment, ask any questions. We can address topics right now.
is there any comments, Deep? Any viewers Audible? Murph is delusional. My guys.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out
Yes,
Royce.
sir.
Shout out Royce
Wheeler. What up,
Wheeler.
what up, brother? You know it, man.
Adams is top 5, no question.
Exactly.
Devontae.
Exactly.
Hey, Royce, you the homie, man.
Exactly.
But, man, right now,
Exactly.
he's number 16.
Royce, you know football, though,
He's
Royce.
number 16 in receiving
You know,
yards. How
you
can
know-
he be top 5
you know
right
football,
now?
Royce.
Now, if you want to sit here and say career or all time, yes. But Come on, Royce.
Can y'all hear me now?
Hey, B, take your headset out. See if that's the problem.
Anything else as far as viewers' choice?
He should not be labeled NBA guru, though.
NBA guru.
NBA. I don't know what's going on, man. Dang. All right. We'll try again next week. Much love. Appreciate you, B.
Appreciate you, BC. We'll get back to it, BC.
Yeah. All right.
So anything else as far as audience questions? Okay.
All right.
All right, man. That's going to be a wrap for this week.
Hold on. No. Hold on. We said we was going to go who is top 5, your NBA top 5.
I'm sorry. My bad. Go ahead.
NBA players.
NBA player. Hold on. You didn't name your top 5 teams first.
My top 5 teams.
Yeah, my bad, y'all.
Top 5 teams. Are we back on, D? Oh, they can hear us? All right. Shoot, as long as y'all can hear us, we good. Top 5 teams.
No players. Start with the top. Oh, yeah,
Top
teams.
5 players.
Teams. I'm sorry.
No,
my bad.
you go.
No, I said teams. You didn't say your teams. I said my teams.
You said your teams.
Yeah, you didn't say yours.
I'm gonna go with Milwaukee.
That's the one.
Milwaukee. Phoenix.
2.
And this not in order. Milwaukee, Phoenix, Philly.
Philly. The Sixers?
Yeah, minus James Harden. Don't even bring James Harden back. We don't want James Harden. Philly. I gotta throw. I said Milwaukee. That's with Dame Lillard and Giannis. And then you got Phoenix with Book and Bill. When they get healthy, you know, they both kind of, I don't know what happened, banged up a little bit.
So you said Milwaukee, Phoenix, and you said Philly.
Philly.
Who your other last two?
Denver.
Denver.
Can't get Denver not in there. And I'll throw the Lakers in there.
Lakers. Okay, so those are your 5 teams that stand out.
5
Lakers, Denver, Philly, Milwaukee, and Phoenix Suns.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that minus the Lakers and Philly because Lakers not going to win the West.
He's like
Philly
arguably
not
the
going to
best.
win the East.
He's one of the best big men in the NBA.
He is.
If not the best.
But he's not the best. Joker's the best.
Joker's the best. Yeah. Joker the best. You're right.
Yeah, on the Nuggets.
But if AD played more consistently, I would like AD over Joker.
AD can't bang with Joker or Embiid. He gonna be third fiddle in that conversation.
Giannis.
Giannis a hybrid. Giannis could play on the perimeter. He could play in the post. He's like a hybrid. But he's dominant at that.
He's dominant.
He's very dominant.
He's like one of the most dominant we done seen since Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, I will say that. He's one of the most dominant wing players you'll ever see.
Wing, he in the post.
He wing and post.
Man, he ain't really shooting
He
like that.
more post than wing, but
post.
that's what I'm saying, hybrid. He can kind of play both ways.
He can. So then name your top 5 NBA players then.
Top 5 players right now, Joker, KD, Giannis, Embiid, and my 5th would be I go LeBron. I go LeBron.
So say that one more time.
No order. Joker, Giannis, KD, Embiid, LeBron James.
Embiid not in my top 5.
Embiid. And you know what? No. You know what? I'm sorry.
You tripping. I don't know what you got going on. I don't know what you got going on.
Take Embiid
out.
out.
I don't know what
Steph
he
Curry.
got going on.
Steph Curry, my fault.
You talking what?
My
You
fault.
talking
Steph
crazy.
Curry. Steph Curry, my bad.
You talking crazy.
I forgot about my boy
You
Chef
talking
Curry.
crazy.
Chef Curry with the
Boy,
shot,
he talking
boy.
crazy.
I forgot. Hey, no disrespect. My bad.
I'm going to go in order.
Chef Curry is top 5 right now. Believe
We're
it.
going to have a lot of talk from the fans. Fans might not think so. I don't know. But I'm going to go 5 in order. Steph Curry.
Okay.
LeBron.
Okay.
Joker.
Okay.
Giannis.
Okay.
KD.
I like that. Ain't no arguments there.
No arguments there?
No arguments.
Okay.
No arguments.
Okay, that's a first. That's a first in 30 years. That's a first in 30 years, boy.
So
Steph, LeBron, Joker, Giannis, KD.
So let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Would I what?
Would you rearrange the order? Steph, LeBron, Joker, Giannis, KD.
Yes, I would rearrange that order.
Who would you put? What would you put? Who would you put?
LeBron would be 5.
And you put Joker, Giannis, and KD over him.
Yes.
Do you put KD over Joker?
No.
Do
Joker.
you put KD over Giannis?
No.
So KD's 4.
KD's 4.
So then now you
LeBron
got
5.
Joker and Giannis.
Yeah, Joker.
So
yeah.
is Joker 2 behind Steph, or do you put Joker 1?
Joker's 1. He's Finals MVP, just won the championship, MVP 2 straight years. Yeah,
So
it's
Joker's 1.
Joker's 1.
Steph is 2. And then
Giannis 3.
Giannis 3.
Steph 4. LeBron 5.
No, you said Steph already. KD would be 4.
Oh, KD.
And then LeBron.
LeBron, my fault. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going Steph LeBron over Joker.
Over Joker. Joker just won the NBA Finals MVP and the Finals. How?
I like
LeBron
Steph.
went head to head with Joker and got swept. You ain't even gonna win a game. Get out of here. And they played him on opening night. And what happened? They got bust.
I mean, that wasn't like that was a coaching issue.
Coaching? No.
That was a coaching issue. That was a coaching issue.
No, it's a Joker issue. They
no.
have no answers for Joker.
That was a
Yes.
coaching issue. You can't just let AD be in the post and just bang with Joker all game. You gotta rotate your bigs.
What else they gonna do?
You gotta put.
They don't have no other big body.
They got Hayes. They got Hayes. Hayes from New Orleans. Don't you
Man, Hayes get hammered on.
like
Man.
that
Hayes
for?
get yammed
What you
on.
saying like that for? Who?
Ooh, man, get out of here.
Hayes is 6'11". You could put him in down there with AD, but Price ain't the answer. You can't have Price and AD in there for most of the game. You can't do that. You got to put Wood in. The guy they picked up, the journeyman Wood.
Wood is like almost a perimeter player. The way
No.
he played his game.
Price is like more a perimeter player. He's like 6'7".
Wood stand out there and shoot threes.
Yes, because he could play the stretch 4, the stretch 5. Yes, he can shoot like that. But you need somebody to bang with AD. AD be
No,
down,
you
be
mean
in the
with
game.
Joker, you mean?
Yes,
bang with Joker.
both ways. Somebody need to help AD down low.
Oh.
AD need help down low. He be in the game when LeBron.
he need
when
help.
LeBron,
Against Joker, he need help.
When LeBron go out the game, it's AD and 4 guards. I mean, they put Hachimura in. Hachimura, he could bang a little bit, but I think they need like how the Milwaukee Bucks got Lopez and Giannis. I think they need, and then like Philly, you might not think so. People might not think so, but PJ Tucker and Embiid, like the way they bang.
Yeah, PJ
You know what I'm
Tucker's gonna
saying?
bang.
Like, they need, even over in Boston, they got Al Horford and they got what's the other big man? They got Al Horford.
Yeah, the Williams in Portland now.
Williams.
In Portland.
I'm talking about the big dude though. But even
Porzingis?
yeah, Porzingis. They got Porzingis and they got Horford.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So they got like I don't see that AD.
But Porzingis won't bang with no Joker or nothing
I'm not
like
saying
that.
he banging. they help rebound. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
They help get second chance opportunities. But them guards, they get out rebounded. I don't know. Weigh in on it, fam. What y'all think? Y'all think that the Lakers team is right where it needs to be, and with the guys that they have, or do they need another big man, or do they need another guard? Because they already got D'Angelo Russell. They got
guards. They need somebody who can
Reeves.
bang with, like you say, bang with Joker.
Yeah, they need to be able to like switch off. AD don't have to take him the whole game, but you need to put somebody. Hachimura not the answer. Remember what he said in the playoffs last year? Like he's just too big. Like,
Yeah, he is too big for all of them.
But if you give me a JaVale McGee,
He gonna get banked on too.
but it's not like, but he'll help AD. That's what you need to help.
AD.
You need to help AD. You see what I'm saying?
They need a big body, bro, like an Embiid, somebody who can get in there, who could bang with him.
But then just imagine that compliment. Think about it. David Robinson and Tim Duncan.
Right. You,
You
couldn't
know,
bang
it's like,
with them.
you
You
know,
know, Twin Towers.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I feel they need, a twin tower combo. Because what ends up happening is LeBron gets in the post and he's trying to bang and he's trying to play point guard and he's trying to play the
It's
wing.
too much for one person.
Yeah, and he's trying to coach everybody. It's like, if they could take that off his plate, getting rebounds, I think the Lakers will be fine.
You showed me a clip, man. I seen it last week with Jay Williams. Shout out Jay Williams, ESPN. He was saying, I totally agree with him. He was saying when the Lakers played the Phoenix Suns, they didn't even have Bradley Beal. They didn't even have Devin Booker, and it took LeBron a heroic effort in the fourth quarter to play every minute for them to win that game with two out of the three All-Stars missing in that game. LeBron had to play every minute of that game to win. Like, how can the Lakers even be in the Western Conference conversation when they could barely beat a team with two of their All-Stars missing? How?
Yeah, I hate to have to agree with you. Because I love the Lakers. I love LeBron. I love what he brings to the table on the court and off the court. He in year 21, and I gotta agree with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because like Jay Will is right. You know, it's no help. They struggle with the Phoenix Suns without Devin Booker and Beal, who are, you know,
Two All-Stars.
Yeah. Top 10, top 20 in the league.
Facts.
I mean, Book is definitely top 10
Facts.
in my mind.
Facts.
And Bill could be top 15, top 20.
Facts.
And they didn't play, and they barely won. Barely won.
Yeah.
And that's why I like KD. He don't do enough. KD, I know you like KD.
He don't what?
Here you go.
He don't what?
Here you
y'all,
go.
Hey,
Here
y'all
you go.
listening and watching, world, I need y'all to comment. He said, KD what? I'm trying to hear this. KD what?
I'm saying KD, he don't do nothing but stand on the wing, bro. Like, he don't.
He's one of the best scorers of all time.
But he don't move. He don't V cut. He just be standing there like waving the ball. He be like standing here like the whole time.
Bro.
Like when they had with Steph used to like tell him like move, bro, like move, like go, like swing through, come to the other side, swing back, come to the other side, swing back, cut through, V cut, boom, cut out this way, cut back. He just be standing.
No, that's Steph game.
No,
KD
that's
game-
basketball.
No,
you
hold
gotta
on, hold
run
on,
screens
hold
and
on.
picks and rolls, and you gotta move. Everybody gotta move. Everybody,
Bro,
all five players moving. Even the big man, even if he going from block to block, they moving, dog. They gotta move.
They was the best team in the world when they had KD. Could nobody beat them. The second best team in the league couldn't even touch them boys.
Well,
which
he
was LeBron.
joined Steph Curry. So,
But what I'm saying is, he's a perimeter. He's the best perimeter player probably you've seen, bro. Like with his skill set,
bro. But he don't. But he could be so much better
bro,
if he moves.
Look at his body. He can't bang. Okay, you
I'm not
saying move?
I'm saying
Bro,
like run a pick and roll or something. Like
He's
I get
not
it.
like Steph.
He can stand right here. He can stand right here, get the ball right here, boom,
and score
with
right
on
over
you
the
right
top.
now.
Right over the top.
But within the team aspect, he can have more rings if he played within the team aspect of moving. You got to move, dog. You got to move, set picks and all that. And I get it. KD got a mentality like, man, look, bro, I ain't moving nowhere. I'm going to stand right here. Just watch him. He'll just stand on the perimeter, let Book move, let everybody move, and score.
Give me the ball and watch me drop these buckets. That's it, bro.
I don't like that game, bro. I don't like his game. I know he nice, though. I know he nice.
And he can play defense, too. When he want to, he can play some defense.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is your definition of playing defense?
Get some blocks.
Yeah.
He could strap when he need to. Yes, he can with his length and athleticism. Yes, he can.
Who has KD ever strapped though? Like
what?
He never stopped LeBron.
Do we need to put up some highlights of him blocking shots?
He could block shots. LeBron got blocked shots, but I'm
At
saying
the
like
rim, in the perimeter.
LeBron was still, even when they beat them in the finals, LeBron still was giving them boys 40 plus.
Yeah, and what KD was giving them. I remember when he pulled up. What you mean rings?
But he jumped. So you agree with me that KD jumped on the bandwagon?
Bro, the man wanted to play where he wasn't the focal point of the offense, and that's what he did, bro.
Man,
imagine the
that's your
pressure.
excuse?
Imagine the pressure on you. You got to drop 30 every night you step on the court. It's nice sometimes to have a day off when you got Steph and Clay that could drop 30 apiece, and you just chilling. You know, I'm here if you need me.
So he jumped on the bandwagon.
No,
he
made his life
rode the
easier.
coattail.
He made his life easier.
He rode the coattail, and Steph showed you why he's better than KD. He showed you.
Bro,
He showed you because
I don't know who thought Steph wasn't an all-time great with, or Steph has won a ring with KD. He has won rings without KD. That's not even a conversation.
I don't know. Some fans think KD better than Steph. Some people think KD are better than Steph. I'm not saying you particularly. I'm just saying the narrative out there, like KD, like Steph couldn't go to a different team versus.
When Steph did this to the Celtics, he killed that whole conversation. When he put the boys to sleep and did like this, conversation over.
Conversation over. I agree with you. I would like to know what the fans and the viewers and everybody else think, though, because I know for a fact that there's some people out there that think KD is better than Steph Curry, and I will have to wholeheartedly disagree.
And he did like this too. Put it on, baby.
Do the Golden State Warriors win another one?
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes.
That's a big statement. Coming out the
Yes.
West with Joker,
Nah, I ain't
with
gonna lie.
KD them in the Suns.
See, I'm glad you brought it up. Draymond Green is the only one that I see right now in the West that could probably do something with him defensively. I said defensively.
Yeah.
But anyway,
All right.
we good, man. Hey, thank y'all so much, all the viewers, all the fans. We love your comments. Keep liking, subscribing, sharing, and tune in with us. We want to hear your take and join the debate. We gone. Love.
Love, baby. 1-on-1's podcast. Don't forget,